There's a lovely line where K9 says, "Your silliness is noted."
What's up guys, how is it going? I am decked out in Doctor Who today because I am at an event at the Science Center. It is Doctor Who night. The first Friday of every month they have a special themed night, and this month it's Doctor Who. I'm really excited. I've been to this event 2 years in a row, so this will be my 3rd year going to it. I also went to their Star Wars night. They're gonna have a Harry Potter night in December, which is exciting. So I'm just super pumped. It should be fun. They're gonna have loads of great episodes that you can watch, and there's going to be like demonstrations and talks and just a whole bunch of cool stuff. The line to get in is friggin' huge, so it's going to be quite a while. Okay, now the trick is to find where the line starts. Wow, this is insane. I'm gonna attempt to vlog, but you might not be able to hear me. So I was just in line for 30 minutes, almost an hour, I think, and I just could not get tickets to any of the stuff that I wanted to because it was completely sold out. But I did manage to get tickets to the Three Doctors, School Reunion, and the Sunmakers, and then apparently they're doing a FaceTime with the voice of K9, John Leeson, so that's pretty cool. Until then, I'm gonna go walk around, but it's crazy.
I was constructing for Professor Marius, who gave me to the doctor. Affirmative.
Thank you for appearing with us, K9. Can you put me back on with John? Hey, John.
But when I joined Doctor Who, the physical module of K9 hadn't yet been built. All he could show me was a blueprint. And this blueprint had what looked like a Scotty collar, like a tartan collar on. So I said to Graham, "Do you want me to do him Scottish?" Graham said, "Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, we don't want that." So I said, "Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pitch my voice up to a higher octave, right up there, but I'll clip everything very, very tightly. And so I put some voices down on tape, 1/4-inch tape as we had then. We don't do that now, it's all digital. And sent the tape off to the BBC. And then about 3 weeks later, I got an agonised call from Graham's office to say, "Have you accepted the part?" So I didn't realise I'd been offered it there and then. However, I just pitched the voice up there and kept everything very tight and sharp. Would you say that again? Because I missed
Raxacoricofallapatorius. Raxacoricofallapatorius.
I'm sorry, I'm still not getting it.
That was really awesome. He FaceTimed all the way from England. He was doing it from the bathroom too, because that was the only place with light. And it's 1 in the morning or something, so that was really awesome. He's so funny and nice. Now I want to go rewatch all of his episodes. I think there's episode 8:30 now, so I'm gonna head over there. So now I'm heading to the planetarium where I'm going to watch the Three Doctors from 1972, which I have never seen before. I've actually not seen a whole lot of old Who, so I'm excited. Yeah, it's been really fun. I didn't get tickets to anything I wanted, but that's okay because in turn, I got to see the FaceTime, the voice of K9, which was really cool, and now I'm gonna go see an old Who episode, so. Bad wolf. Okay, so I'm gonna go see the Three Doctors in the planetarium, so. Don't know how this works. I'm excited. So it was a 3-part episode. There there were 3 different episodes to that. It was really interesting. So it was a pretty good storyline, but it's honestly really hard to take a lot of those aliens and special effects seriously because they're so bad. I mean, that's what they had to work with back then, but they're just like, they're so cheesy and just crazy, but it was pretty good. I'm at a dead end. I need to turn around. I should try and watch more Classic Hero. I think it's not that bad. Now I have a ticket to go see School Reunion. That was a really good episode. I've seen it loads of times, so I know exactly what's gonna happen and everything, but I really like it. And it was cool seeing it with a bunch of other people, so you could all laugh at the same time, and blast. I actually haven't watched much of the 10th Doctor at all in like a year or more, because I'm still like completely upset about him leaving. So I try to avoid all of those episodes, even though they're really good. But it was nice to watch that one again. So it is now about 11 o'clock. It is late, and I'm gonna head home. Hey, it's a couple days later. I forgot to end the vlog the day that I was filming it because I got home really late and was just way too tired. So I just went straight to bed. But I want to talk about a few things right now. I actually took notes because I thought I would forget. So I went to Doctor Who night on my own. I went to the last one on my own as well, in the Star Wars night, because I don't really have any friends or family that are interested in this kind of stuff. My brother would be super interested and would gladly go with me, but he doesn't live here. He's all the way in Jordan, so unfortunately I don't have him. And then like I just don't have anyone to go with, which is a huge bummer because these kinds of events are just so much more fun when you can go with people who are excited about it and stuff like that. And even if I brought somebody else along, I don't think it would be as entertaining for them, and they'd get bored and just stuff like that. So I mean, it's better that I just go alone anyways. But the point is, I still went. I was actually hesitant, and I thought about just like, you know what, I don't want to go by myself. I don't want to have to stand in line, but I'm by myself and just all this kind of stuff. But then I was like, no, you're gonna do this, you're gonna go. And every time I do go to these events, the people that are there are just so nice and they're friendly. Whovians are just people of fandoms in general. The one time I went to Comic-Con, and then anytime I've ever gone to like these special nights at the Science Center for like different fandoms, people are just so incredibly friendly and nice and welcoming, and that makes the experience amazing. You don't know them, they're total strangers, but you feel like you're part of a community and you don't feel so alone. So it's okay. It's okay to go alone, and I encourage you, if you don't have anyone to go with you, don't let that stop you. Go. You can meet people when you get there, and it'll be a great experience. I was actually surprised that there weren't that many people cosplaying though. There were a couple kids dressed up, and their costumes were really good. I was actually quite impressed. But there were like no adults. I think there was one guy dressed as the 4th Doctor, and that was about it. I was really shocked. I thought people would like get more excited and dress up a little. Oh no, I also saw somebody dressed as the 9th Doctor, which is pretty cool. You don't see enough of him. But other than that, I mean, I'm guilty. I only wore a t-shirt and a hat because I should put in more effort. I really should. One of these days, I'm going to properly cosplay. But I need to plan it out better. There were a lot of fezzes. One guy had a Stetson. That was pretty cool. One of my favorite things about going to these nights is that you get to watch episodes of Doctor Who. Now, I've seen these episodes before, so it's not like, oh, I'm seeing it for the first time. But it is really cool watching it with other Whovians because they're just as excited, and you all get like nervous at certain points, you all get like excited, people like cheer. It's really funny. They all laugh at the same time. It's great. It's fun to experience it with a whole bunch of other people that are really passionate about it, because it's one thing when you're watching it by yourself and like these characters mean so much to you and the storylines and everything, and then you go to something like this and realize it means so much to all these other people too, and just to experience it all together is one of the coolest feelings. Especially when there's like crazy passionate Whovians out there. and it's amazing to meet them and see how like knowledgeable they are, and I realize I have like no knowledge of the series after I talked to some of these guys. But it was really good for me, especially because I have not been watching it lately, and I feel really bad about that. I feel like I should be super pumped for series 9. I mean, I am really excited, but I've kind of like drifted and not really spent any time watching Doctor Who or doing anything with it. And I needed something like this to really pump me up again and get me excited about like all the storylines and the characters. And now I'm really excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. And even still, this new series, like honestly with Peter, it's very different. It's so different from like the 9th, 10th, and the 11th Doctors. Ever since we switched writers, it's just a whole different show. And I think if you accept that it's a completely different show, you kind of appreciate it more. Whereas if you're like, oh, it's Doctor Who, it's not the same, it's like terrible, I hate it, like the writing's awful, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, there's some episodes that are like, meh. It's still Doctor Who, but it's different. Now that's not necessarily bad. It's just not gonna be the show that I fell in love with in the beginning, you know what I mean? I don't know if I would like it as much if I started just now. I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I don't even know what I'm saying, and I've probably been talking for a really long time. So anyway, what are your thoughts on anything that I've talked about? I don't even know at this point. Let me know. Let's have a little discussion going, and I'm gonna end this here. So if you like the video, you know what to do. Give it a little thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! This evening I got bored and baked a massive cookie. I mean, this thing is friggin' huge. Look at it.